Hello, beautiful friends. I'm Corina, and today I'm talking to you guys about some different styles of cash envelope system. Yes, okay, so how to do a cash envelope system. And I'm going to share with you guys some very budget-friendly options and all the way up to the system that I use today. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so the first thing that I want to say about the cash envelope system is that you do not have to spend any money really, or a lot of money on having a cash envelope system. Is that if that is something that you and your family have decided to utilize, as far as your how you spend money, do not feel pressure to run out and buy something that is expensive or something that or don't even feel pressure to go out and buy something. Just start the system and see what you have at home and make it work for you. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys today are three different systems that I have used and that have worked for us, and the different things that we've done. Now, the only one that you've seen on my channel is the Savvy Sense wallet, but trust me, you guys, there were a lot of progressions prior to that. So this little guy is the first thing that I'm going to start out with, and this is from Target. I think, yes, I'm pretty sure it's from Target, but it was $1, as you can see. It's either from Target or like Walmart. But anyway, it's a 7-pocket accordion file, and that's exactly what it is. So you just slip it open here, and you open it up, and it has 7 different compartments here, and it has these little tabs at the top. I don't know if you can see that very well. Use my skin. There we go. Hey. So it has different tabs at the top that you can label, and I don't have the stickers in here, but this is what the stickers look like. So as you guys can see, I was definitely using this. This one is for groceries, and this one was for date nights. And so I would literally put this in my purse, and when we went shopping, I would pull out the money from this little guy and hand it over. And I would typically do it before we got to the cash register, because I don't know, I just, it is what it is, but it's just like a non-traditional like wallet kind of system. So I was like, well, people might think that's a little weird. So anyway, I would really generally, if I was with my husband anyway, I would pull it out and hand him the money to begin with. But that's neither here nor there. So this is what I used, and so it does give you 7 different categories. I never really used all 7. I know we did groceries, dates. I would do like personal spending and household, and then these guys back here, which I did peel off, but they would be for receipts. And I really liked that because, I'd be able to keep the receipts in the same place. And this guy extends quite large, as you can see. Like, it gets super fat, so if you needed it to be really large, you could do that. And then it's, it's really durable. I've had this for quite a while, and yeah, it's held up. And when it comes with these little stickies, and it comes with plenty of them to be able to replace it if you like start out with a certain, start off using cash for certain things, then you want to change it later, or you want to adjust your categories. It definitely allows you to do that because there are plenty of stickies. I wrote these actually in pencil, just because I'm always super paranoid about like my handwriting and about wanting to change things like constantly. So I tend to use pencil for things like this, or at least to make it like easy to replace. But that is the first system that I used. Like I said, it was $1. I actually had this at home already. I have actually another one that I used to use ages and ages ago for couponing, and I was a serious couponer, you guys. Do you remember the show Extreme Couponer? Yeah, I would do that. I was crazy, and so I had these different categories here for my coupons, and I would take this, and it kind of drove my husband crazy, but saved myself and my husband and my parents a lot of money. So I would like coupon for my parents too. So anyway, that's a total different tangent, but this is a great option for the cash envelope system if you're wanting to try it out and you're on a tight budget, or if you just have one of these laying around. I'm pretty sure that like a lot of people probably just have one already for things like coupons or receipts or what have you, but really, really helpful and really awesome system. And like I said, super durable, so cannot go wrong with this little guy. So when I was ready to get back into an actual wallet, this is kind of the style of wallet that I've always had and carried, and so the front part here has, a section for like cards and things like that, and my ID. And then the back part here is for cash and change, and it has a few different compartments, as you can see here. So these are the styles of wallets that I've always leaned towards, and so I had this wallet at home, and when I wanted to upgrade from the what's this called? When I wanted to upgrade from the accordion file style cash envelope system to just back into a wallet, I was on the hunt for some different ways to do that, and I came across, I believe Glitter and Groceries did a video where she created little tabs to go into her wallet, and so I watched that video and I was like, I'm totally doing that. I have the things I need. I'm gonna run with it. So I just used scrapbook paper and I measured how tall my wallet was. It was, so I measured how tall the tabs needed to be, and then I used these little post-it tabs on the back here. So as you guys can see, these are like separate from the cardstock, but I just stuck them onto the cardstock, and then I wrote the category on, I laminated the whole thing together, cut it out, and then I wrote the category on the little tab. And these have worked amazingly, like absolutely amazingly. I mean, they are like literally, almost, I mean, they're the exact same idea as the Savvy Sense wallet. You've got your little tabs, you can label them, individual, you know, categories for your cash envelopes, and probably my favorite thing about this is that it's adjustable. You can create more tabs, you can have fewer, you know, you can really make it specific to what you need, and you can, you know, write larger or smaller, or what have you. And these are easy to dry erase. I don't know if you guys have ever played around with like Sharpie on like a laminated surface, but all you do is just use like a little bit of rubbing alcohol or hand sanitizer, and it comes right off. So I could rewrite this 100 times, what have you. And so I loved it. I was able to really use my wallet again, but have the cash envelope system going in my wallet, and no one would be any the wiser. So it was awesome. And with how large my wallet is, I was able to kind of separate it and keep things like in different compartments here. So I would do like 3 on this side and then the other ones over here, just because this wallet has so much space in it. And again, it worked perfectly. I loved it. So I was really, really happy with that. And then it also gave me a place to put my change. So I would put my change in here, and then like receipts on this side, and then I would have my ID and debit card on this side, and that worked so well. And I honestly, even now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, why did I ever think I needed something else? But it was working really well, and I absolutely love this. And so just depending on, you know, what your budget is, and if you love your wallet, like I love this wallet. If you love your wallet and you don't want to buy a new one, or you don't have the finances to do that, just by all means, like just make some. You know, even if you don't have a laminator, you can use like some construction paper or cardstock and add a little post-it flag to the top or something. You might have to like change it out more often, but again, it gets the job done. It's the same style system, so that works really, really well and really effective, and it zips up perfectly well. Like no one would ever know, and bam, it's just your regular wallet again. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do know why I switched. Okay, so as much as I love this system, it was getting a little bit tight as far as having cash in here. So it wouldn't be like this all the time, but typically during the 1st and the 15th of the month, which is when I would pack it full for our envelopes, it would be a little bit thick and kind of almost hard to close here. So you know, that's just a personal issue. So that's why I changed. And I stuck with this because, for one thing, I knew that I didn't need to buy a Savvy Sense wallet. Like, I knew that was not a need, right? And so I wasn't willing to take money from our budget or to set aside, like, personal money to purchase one, because I knew it wasn't a need. I knew this was working fine. I could make it work. Sure, a couple times during the month it was, like, a little bit hard to close, but I could work around that. Like, that was totally fine. That wasn't an issue for me. But I did receive a gift card for my birthday, and it was a vanilla Visa, and really the only thing that I wanted to try out was a Savvy Sense wallet. So this is my Savvy Sense wallet, and I do love this guy. It's quite heavy. Actually, it has quite a bit of change in the back right here, which I can show you guys. It's kind of full. You can't see very well, but it's pretty full. So it's feeling a little bit heavy right now, but that's totally fine. I can throw that change into our change jar. But yeah, so this is my Savvy Sense wallet, so I'm going to open it up and just show you guys. If you watched one of my last videos, you did see that one of my tabs broke. So I haven't replaced it yet or like thought of something new to do there yet, but we're just making it work. So this wallet is specifically designed for the cash envelope system, and it kind of combined the accordion style with a wallet, and you know, with a traditional like wallet that you would typically use, that most people use. And so this section here is quite large, and this is really what sold me on it. It is quite large, and I personally had a lot of like gift cards and like loyalty cards and things like that I was having a hard time fitting into my normal wallet, and that's what was making it so bulky. And so I love that I can stick my gift cards for specific categories in here, and like little discount things and loyalty cards or what have you, in with my cash envelopes sections. And then again, I do just create, with these little tabs, I just created kind of my own sticker over the top of it with just a post-it flag, or actually a little page flag from Target, and I wrote on it what each category is rather than writing on the actual tab itself with the little stickers that come with it. So that's how that works for me. And again, we just have our categories here. Things are labeled. I have tons and tons of gift cards and things like this. Like, this is the personal fund thing, and I mean, I have all kinds of things like Starbucks cards and Macy's cards and Dutch Bros like frequent coffee drinker things, and Bath and Body Works gift cards, and just all kinds of shenanigans in here. And it's helpful because I'm able to keep all those things together and organized by category. So for our date night fund, we have a bunch of different gift cards again. Oops, hello. I don't know why that Starbucks one's in there. It should be on the personal side. But again, like, this is for a place we love to go get frozen yogurt from. We have a gift card to like sushi and a frozen yogurt gift card. These are little like tickets from a show that we saw. And then again, just more gift cards. So we can use these for dates, and I know where they are at all times. Like, they're in that category waiting for us to use them, which we need to do actually. Honestly, we're really bad at using gift cards, you guys. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I'm terrible. So those are really the few things that really drew me to this wallet. I love that it's specifically made for carrying cash, and I liked how durable it is and how wide it extends. So you can really pack it full, and I have it quite full with a bunch of different cards and things, and you would never know. Like, it stays so slim and nice and thin. And this is, actually, I'll compare it to my regular wallet, which I did in I think it's just my overview of this wallet. But again, they're like the same size, and this wallet is completely empty right now, and this one is stuffed, and they are the same size. So this one never gets very large just because of the way it's created, and I love that. But again, this is something that was not a need for me. It was just something that I wanted, and so I waited until I was able to purchase it without it being a hindrance or, just detracting from our goals with our budget. And so using a gift card that I got, it was just like a vanilla Visa gift card, I was able to purchase it, and I'm super, super glad that I did. I do need to get a replacement tab at some point, but other than that, I absolutely love it. And it's also really helpful because there's only a certain number for cards up here in the front, and so I had to choose like the cards that were most important, and then anything that wasn't anything else basically went into these pockets here, which are just gift cards. And it's been really helpful for us to really streamline the process and streamline what I'm actually carrying in my wallet. And these are just cards for our youth ministry that I have here. Moving right along. But anyway, so I have things like our medical card, our debit card, my Starbucks card, hello, the most important, our like insurance for our car, library card, and then that's a gift card as well, and then a picture of our nephew when he was super little, and then my ID goes here. And I also love that it has a pen at all times because I do write checks. Like, I know that is super foreign and like no one else does anymore, but I do, and I like to have a pen with me. I only write checks for a few things, honestly, but I do use them, and it's also helpful just, if you're out and about and like you need to sign a receipt and the person is having a hard time finding a pen. There you go, got one right there. So anywho, that is the overview, guys, of cash envelope systems that I have used and that I have loved and that have worked for us. Again, it does not have to be anything fancy, just whatever it is that will work for you and that will allow you to use cash and to focus on your budget priorities and making financial freedom your priority in your family. So I hope this video has been helpful, guys. Thank you so much, so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.